So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. Guys, we have a number of gists and updates, and I have pieced them all up for you together in this video. So first we have our darling in-law here, Natasha Osawaro, the latest Okoyawo. Ever since this media frenzy and relationship brouhaha with music legend Two-Face Idibia began, she has said very little or nothing. She has stayed silent. Well. Honorable Natasha has now broken her silence. She granted a short interview addressing the press for the first time ever since her relationship with Two-Face Idibia made it out. We will all recall that Two-Face's mother had taken to social media begging Natasha and calling on all the mothers in the country to beg Natasha to remove the beads that she kept on Two-Face's neck and hand.
My name is Mrs. Rose Idibia. This message is for Miss Natasha Osawaro of Edo State. I'm calling on all mothers in Nigeria to help me beg her to release or to free my son. My son is going through a divorce process and he's clearly not in his right senses. I know my son. This is not him. Please, Natasha, the bead you put on his hand and on his neck, remove them and free him.
Reacting on this call by Two-Face's mother, this is what Natasha Osawaro has to say about those beads. Those beads were given to me on my birthday. They represent a princess from a royal family. You know I am from the Igbenedion royal family. On my last birthday, my mom gave me 3 nice beads. They call it Ezeneka, which means river that never runs dry. The pearl on his neck was given to me by my granddad. The Queen of England gave it to him when she was alive. You know my granddad was a knight to the Queen of England. So they are just traditional beads. He liked them and wore them. There is nothing to it. And they are not diabolical. They do not also contain juju. I did not wear them on him. He saw them and liked them and wore them. If you observe, you will see that he likes beads a lot and has been wearing several before now. Whew. Well, you've heard the lady. She insists that those beads are not diabolical. They do not contain jazz or juju as alleged by Two-Face's mother. And she said that she's not the one that wore the beads on him. She was on her own with the beads that her grandfather gave her. Two-Face saw the beads, loved it, collected it and wore it. So my dear people of God, Natasha has responded to those allegations, allegedly alleged. That's her hand no there. She's not the one that wore the beads for him. She doesn't understand what his mother is saying. The man saw the beads and wore it by himself. Shikina Bonkwe. As we were talking about beads, the next thing we saw on our legend's forehead, running down the nose down to the mouth, were some strange marks and colorings. And some people were like, hey, Baba Ogene, Ane Kwotu. As we dey talk one, you still dey do another one. Which one be this coloring where they mark you for forehead like this? Please let us know what you think about this, because you know we're not taking anything for granted these days, especially now that our legend Two-Face has told us that he has changed his profession. You didn't know? You've not heard? He told us that he has changed his profession. Oh, you're here by yourself.
Baby, no panic here. I be totally panic here. No panic here. I be total mechanic. I just want to make your phone a pleasure. I want to make your phone a pleasure. I just want to make your phone a pleasure. When I finish with you, I go be your vibrator mentor. Gentlemen, rocket saving her. That you want to get her, that you come and get it done. I see.
That is it, He has told us what he specializes in now. So this kind of mechanic, if your engine is giving you problem, he has introduced the kind of mechanic that he does. So you can meet him at the workshop. Thank you very much. Anyways, it is good that I mention here, just because I haven't mentioned it yet on the previous videos, that Annie Idibia has been discharged from wherever she was, and she is back to social media. She is back to trying to get control of her life. She emerged from her long break away, and the first thing she did was some kind of spiritual cleansing on her social media pages. She deleted all the posts, every pictures, videos and posts that she has made on her Instagram account, thus signifying a fresh brand new start. She also made a post of thanks. Let us get it very briefly, where she said, "To all my family, to my friends who came through for me, the support system I have now, all the amazing family here and all over the world, God bless you for the outpouring of love. I appreciate every single one of you, and I do not take any of it for granted. May the universe continue to be in your favor. God bless you all. Lots of love. Annie Uwana Macaulay." So she has expunged Two-Face's surname from her names, and she has reverted back to her maiden name. Ever since her return to social media, she has been getting plenty of support from fans, industry friends, and her colleagues. And considering the fact that this woman has publicly, unabashedly said that she cannot breathe, she cannot live without this her husband, that she would die without him, she has said it severally in public without shame or fear. A lot of people feel that it is good to finally see her get a grip of herself, pull herself together, and try to make the best of her present situation. Please drop a word for her or for people and women in her situation down in the comment section. So moving on from that one, a few months ago, I brought to us a story of a very tragic incident, one involving the ex-wife of the Oni of Ife, Queen Naomi Sileku Nola, and the stampede that resulted in the death of about 35 children. We will recall that sometime in December last year, Queen Naomi organized a Christmas fun fair at an Islamic school in Ibadan. She took to the radio to make this announcement that cash gifts of 5,000 naira, that's about $3, in addition to food and possible scholarships, will be shared to children of I think 1 year to 13 years old. They were to gather at this Islamic school for that event. That event that was planned for about 5,000 attendees eventually saw almost 10,000 people flood in, and so a stampede erupted, claiming the life of about 35 children and leaving many critically injured. So Queen Naomi, broadcaster Oriyomi Hamzat, and the principal of the school where this event happened were all arrested and charged to court for the offense of conspiracy, negligent acts causing harm, and failure to provide adequate security and medical facilities. These were very serious offenses, and upon conviction could carry up to 10 years or more imprisonment. So when this story made it out, views were divided. Some people were of the opinion that the law is the law, and the law needed to take its full course. That whenever anybody organizes an event, the attendees of that event becomes their responsibility, and they must put things in place to ensure that the risk of casualties and the risk of injuries are largely mitigated, and that if none of these measures have been put in place, then the organizers should take responsibility for what happened. While for some other people, they felt very emotional about the whole thing, and they believed that it wasn't her fault. She didn't mean no harm. She wanted to help. Why should she be punished? Why should she be sent to prison for her own good deed? In fact, some people started fingering the Oni in all of this. That's, oh yes, because she divorced the Oni, because she walked out on the marriage with the Oni, they are trying to punish her. This is victimization. This is vendetta. So views were divided on this incident. Well, since I carried that story here, I feel obliged to update us that the Oyo State government has now withdrawn all of these criminal charges, and this case has been dropped and dismissed. The Oyo State Attorney General stated that they made this decision to drop this case in the interest of justice, and that Queen Naomi and the other defendants had shown empathy and compassion to the families of the victims. When this information made it out, some people were very excited at this news. They hailed the Oyo State government for choosing to drop these charges, and they were like, yes, this is how it's supposed to be. She is not supposed to be punished for something that she did with good and pure intentions. But some other people shared a different opinion, and they were like, oh God, some countries are not real places. 35 children died out of sheer negligence, and no one, absolutely no one, will take responsibility for that. They were like, when has compassion or remorse ever taken the place for justice and accountability? To them, the Oyo State government's decision to drop these charges was absolutely wrong. So what are your thoughts down in the comment section? Are you excited about this news, or are you displeased that the late children will get no justice and that someone has to be held accountable? Do share your thoughts down in the comments section. The last story that I would like us to briefly talk about before we bring this video to an end is the sad and very unfortunate story of the new bride, a new bride, Success Izeko, who was killed by her husband only 8 months after their wedding. And yes, 4 months into her pregnancy. You see, some people might think that, oh, what is going on with these modern marriages, these cases and incidents of murder in marriages and these domestic violence, they're getting out of hand. But I stand to correct you that these things have been happening for a long time. They have been happening for years and generations. It is just that social media is bringing it to light now. I recall when I was younger and I read newspapers, there always used to be this case of this husband that either beat the wife to a pulp or killed his wife, and all of those kinds of news. Yes, don't ever get this twisted or wrong. There are also incidents where wives kill their husbands. That has to be pointed out too. But when we talk about prevalence, the statistics do not lie. Now, according to neighbors that know this couple very well, they gave accounts that Kelvin had been beating Success for a long time, even before they got married. One neighbor gave testimony that he had attacked Success with a cutlass. Still, she went ahead and married him. And now, only 8 months into their marriage, not even considering the fact that she was heavy and carrying their child. During a domestic dispute at home, Kelvin attacked his 4-month pregnant wife, smashing her with a hammer and ending her life as well as the life of his unborn child. One might consider it almost understandable when you hear an already married person lament, one who is in a bad marriage or has a terrible spouse, say, he or she was not like this before the marriage. Oh, it was when I entered the marriage I began to see these things. It's almost understandable. But when God in his infinite mercies show you a monster and then you go ahead to commit to forever with that monster, it's hard to imagine what that person was thinking would happen. Do we really think that prayers, your prayers, would change a person who has no resolve to change? It's important that we keep emphasizing to people that if someone treats you badly before marriage, it will worsen. It will deteriorate during marriage. Someone doesn't respect you, doesn't rate you, insults you, or puts their hands on you before marriage. After the marriage, it will get worse. Success, the late Success, was 38 at the point of this marriage when she got married to Kelvin. And I cannot and will not dismiss the anxiety, the expected anxiety that a woman her age would have when it comes to trying to settle down. Oh, time is not on my side. There's pressure from family. Your mother is asking you, who is the man? You are scared about re-entering the dating pool. When am I going to find somebody else? Let me just manage the one I have. After all, there's no perfect human being. The angel you know, or is it the devil you know is better than the angel you do not know? I'm almost 40. I need to start bearing children. There are these convictions. And coupled with the fact that in Africa, we have been raised to believe that marriage defines us, defines our whole existence. The completeness of our lives as women depends on our marital status. This social conditioning has led to plenty of successes land in the hands of plenty of Kelvins, but that's a lie. That is a big lie. Somebody once asked me, is marriage an achievement? And I said yes, marriage is an achievement. A good marriage is an achievement. Because if you have a situation, or if you are with a person, or if you are in a union that makes you better, makes you happier, gives you comfort, gives you joy, gives you peace, gives you children, gives you stability, why is that not an achievement? That is an achievement. If I can say my children are my achievements, why can't I say a marriage is an achievement? A good marriage is an achievement. A good marriage is one of the best things that can happen to anybody, whether a man or a woman. It is desirable. It is worth going into. It is fulfilling. It is worth protecting. It is worth being in. It is worth dying in. But the emphasis on good. A bad marriage that has the potential of killing you or wrecking you is worse than no marriage at all. These stories are so appalling, but it is still important that we still keep talking about it, because even if it's just one person that will receive sense from these our continuous hammering and these our continuous engagements, then we have achieved something. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not trivialize the early signs. Do you know that these are our mothers that some people use as example? Oh, my mother's time, my mother was so, she stayed in the marriage even when my father put his boot on her neck and killed her. Do you know that if those our mothers and grandmothers had the information that we have now, many of them would not have stayed married though. Many of them, the knowledge and the information they had is the one that was taught to them inside the house. But now we are in an era where we can sit down in Nigeria and get data from America. There is no excuse to wallow in ignorance anymore. These warning signs are always there. They're there during the dating phase. They're there during courtship. Do not let factors such as beauty, sex, money, ambition, desperation, age becloud your sense of logic or make you dismiss these warning signs, because they do not go away. They seldomly, very seldomly go away. It's okay to get married early. It's okay to get married late. It's okay not to get married. It's okay to be in a marriage. It is okay to remain in a marriage. It's okay to leave a marriage that has the potential of killing you. It's okay. It's okay. May God grant the grace and the strength to men and women in abusive relationships and give them the wisdom to do the right thing. May the souls of late Success and her innocent baby rest in perfect peace. Please drop your thoughts on this story and all the other stories that we have covered down in the comment section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here, you are seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comment section, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.